Welcome back, Formula Dream aficionados. Today, we're counting down the top 10 Formula One circuits you simply must experience. From the adrenaline-fueled straights of Monza to the sweeping banks of Suzuka, these legendary tracks are where history is made and champions are crowned. Whether it's the carnival atmosphere of Interlagos or the sun-soaked beaches of Zandvoort, we'll show you why each of these circuits should be on your F1 bucket list. Ready to discover the best places to catch the action? Let's dive into the world's most thrilling racetracks. Welcome to Zandvoort, where history and thrills collide. Built in 1948, this track snakes through the stunning Dutch sand dunes, blending permanent track with public roads. After its first F1 race in 1952, where Alberto Ascari dominated, Zandvoort took a 35-year break before its sensational return in 2020. Drivers rave about Zandvoort's crazy and old-school vibe, with its undulating layout making every lap a roller coaster. The revamped Tarzan corner, now banked at 18 degrees, promises even more excitement. Why visit? You get a slice of F1 history, electric atmosphere with Max Verstappen fans, and a beachside location just a quick train ride from Amsterdam. For the best views, grab a spot at Tarzan Corner or the newly banked Hugenholtsbocht, where side-by-side action will keep you on the edge of your seat. Zandvoort is a must-see for any F1 enthusiast. Before we jump back into the list, a quick reminder. About 98% of you watching right now aren't subscribed. Subscribing is free and would help the channel out immensely. If you're enjoying the content and want to see more deep dives like this, hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Let's keep growing the Formula Dream community together. Suzuka Circuit, a gem of Formula One. Built in 1962, this iconic track was the brainchild of Soichiro Honda and designed by John Hugenholtz. Although the original plan featured an ambitious triple crossover, what we have today is equally spectacular. F1 made its Suzuka debut in 1987, with Nigel Mansell's crash that weekend setting up Nelson Piquet's championship win. Drivers rave about Suzuka's challenge, from the twisty S curves to the high-speed 130R. This track is a true test of skill. So why would you want to visit, you may ask? Suzuka has hosted countless legendary moments and boasts a vibrant atmosphere with fans who love their F1. Plus, there's a Ferris wheel and great food. For the best views, Grandstands D and E offer a fantastic look at the S curves, while Grandstand G provides an exhilarating view of 130R, and Grandstand I is perfect for catching overtakes at the hairpin. Suzuka is more than a track. It's an experience you don't want to miss. The Red Bull Ring, originally the fearsome Oostenrijkring, was built in 1969, replacing the Zeltweg airfield circuit. It got a major revamp over the winter of 1995 to 96, courtesy of Hermann Tilke, transforming it into the shorter, modern track we know today. The first Grand Prix at the newly named A1 Ring took place in 1997, with Jacques Villeneuve taking victory. The race was memorable not only for Villeneuve's win, but also for Jean Alesi's dramatic crash and Gerhard Berger announcing his F1 retirement. Small but mighty, the Red Bull Ring delivers a thrilling lap. The first half is all about power, with straights and sharp uphill right-handers, before the track plunges into a roller coaster of fast corners, including the famous Rhind turn. Why visit? Set in the stunning Styrian Mountains, it's one of the most beautiful circuits on the calendar. And if you want to combine racing with sightseeing, check out the Arnold Schwarzenegger Museum in nearby Graz. For the best view, head to the Nord Grandstand. Perched over the Bosch Curva, it offers a sweeping vista of the track as it cascades down the hillside, one of F1's most iconic views. The Hungaroring is a track with history. Built in just 9 months, construction began in 1985 after plans to revive Budapest's Neplage Park circuit were scrapped. Instead, Hungary opted for a purpose-built facility, hosting its first Grand Prix in 1986. Nelson Piquet took the win, famously passing Ayrton Senna with a daring move around the outside. The circuit is tight and twisty, often compared to a karting track. With its series of corners and few straights, it rewards precision and rhythm over raw power, making it a driver's challenge. Why visit? Hungary in July is sizzling, but the nearby Aquarena water park offers a cool escape. Plus, Budapest is just 20 kilometers away, so you can combine race action with exploring one of Europe's most vibrant cities. For the best view, the Hungaroring's natural bowl layout means grandstands on the main straight offer great vantage points of multiple sections of the track. It's F1 excitement from every angle. Interlagos, Brazil's legendary F1 circuit. Built in 1938, this track drew inspiration from iconic circuits like Brooklands and Monza, creating a unique challenge for drivers. F1 first raced here in 1973, with Brazilian hero Emerson Fittipaldi winning 2 of the first 3 Grands Prix, followed by Carlos Pace in 1975. Interlagos is all about thrilling old-school racing. From the banked corners and the famous Senna S to the twisting infield and uphill climb, it's a true test of driver skill. Why go? The Brazilian fans create a carnival-like atmosphere that's electric, making Interlagos a must-visit. For top views, sit in Grandstand A to catch the infield action and start-finish straight, or Grandstand M for the best overtakes at the Senna S. Interlagos offers more than just a race. It's an unforgettable high-energy experience for any F1 fan. If we jump the pond, we arrive at Montreal's Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, a track born from creativity and passion. Built on the man-made Notre Dame Island in the St. Lawrence River, the circuit was originally created from the island's roads after the 1967 Expo and 1976 Montreal Olympics. The track first hosted the Canadian Grand Prix in 1978, where Gilles Villeneuve fittingly claimed his maiden victory, forever linking his name to the circuit. This fast, low-downforce track is a favorite among drivers. It's a blend of heavy braking chicanes, a famous hairpin, and quick, flowing sections. But the real challenge? The Wall of Champions, notorious for catching out even the best, including Damon Hill, Jacques Villeneuve, and Michael Schumacher in 1999. Why visit? Montreal turns into an F1 party town during Grand Prix week, and the circuit's leafy, laid-back setting adds to the charm. For the best views, head to Grandstands 15, 21, or 24 around the hairpin, where you'll catch all the overtaking action in a true amphitheater atmosphere. It's a celebration of speed and spirit in one of Formula One's most beloved venues. Quick pause. If you're loving the history of these legendary racetracks, be sure to check out the links in the description below. We've added some Amazon links to track-related gear, memorabilia, and more so, you can bring a little F1 spirit into your own home. Welcome to Spa-Francorchamps, one of Formula One's most iconic circuits. Built in 1921 using public roads through the Ardennes forest, the original 14.9 kilometers track was shortened in 1979, but remains the longest on the F1 calendar at 7.004 kilometers. Spa hosted its first F1 Grand Prix in 1950, with Juan Manuel Fangio taking the win. This track is a driver favorite, blending long straights with challenging corners, and it's known for unpredictable weather, rain on one part, dry on another. The legendary Eau Rouge and Raidillon corners test the best. Why visit? Spa is where legends are made. Icons like Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher have conquered this track, set against the stunning Ardennes backdrop. It's no wonder Spa is a fan favorite, drawing massive crowds year after year. We stay in Europe and head to Silverstone, where history and speed collide. Originally built as a perimeter road for RAF Silverstone in 1942, it unknowingly laid the groundwork for one of the world's most iconic racetracks. By 1947, the circuit hosted its first motor race, though not without a tragic encounter with a local sheep. Silverstone made history on May 13, 1950 by hosting Formula One's inaugural World Championship Grand Prix. Giuseppe Farina clinched victory in his Alfa Romeo 158, setting the tone for decades of legendary racing. The track? Pure adrenaline. Lewis Hamilton once compared a lap here to flying a fighter jet, fast and unforgiving. Despite layout changes, Silverstone remains one of the quickest tracks in F1, with corners like Maggots, Beckett's, and Abbey challenging even the best drivers. Why visit? Silverstone is a living motorsport museum, and the atmosphere is electric thanks to the famously passionate British fans. For the best views, head to the Beckett's Grandstand to see cars tear through the Maggots-Beckett's complex, or to Stowe for prime overtaking action. We have now arrived at the Circuit de Monaco, where history meets high-octane drama. The roots of Monaco stretch back to 1215, but it wasn't until 1929 that the roar of racing engines first echoed through its streets. Thanks to Antony Nogues and his friends from the Automobile Club de Monaco, the first Monaco Grand Prix was born. It's been a cornerstone of Formula One since 1950 and has remained a permanent fixture since 1955. Monaco's circuit is famously narrow and incredibly challenging. Nelson Piquet once said, "Driving here is like riding a bicycle around your living room," and he wasn't wrong. This track demands absolute precision, with drivers flirting with the barriers on every lap. Overtaking? Almost impossible. Just ask anyone who watched the 2003 race where 0 overtakes were recorded. So, why go? It's the ultimate mix of glamour and grit. Watching F1 cars tear through the same streets where locals grab their morning coffee is surreal. And when the race is over, you can stroll the track or even dine on it at a terrace bar, an experience like no other. For the best view, aim for grandstands L to P near the swimming pool section. Here you'll see drivers threading the needle at 200 kilometers per hour through a tight chicane. Or for a broader view of Monaco's glitz, try Grandstand B overlooking the iconic Casino Square. Welcome to the iconic Autodromo Nazionale Monza, a track steeped in history and speed. Built in a record 110 days back in 1922, Monza is one of the oldest purpose-built circuits in the world, joining the ranks of Brooklands and Indianapolis. This legendary circuit opened on September 3, 1922, and hosted its first Italian Grand Prix just a week later. Since the inception of Formula One in 1950, Monza has been a mainstay, missing out on hosting the Italian Grand Prix only once, in 1969. Monza is all about speed, pure, unadulterated speed. The fastest lap in Formula One history? Set right here by Sir Lewis Hamilton in 2020, blasting through at an absolutely blistering speed of 264.362 kilometers per h. With cars at full throttle for 80% of the lap and reaching top speeds on the 1.1 kilometer start-finish straight, it's no wonder this place is known as La Pista Magica. But it's not just about speed. The tight chicanes and heavy braking zones offer plenty of action and test even the best drivers. So maybe you want to ask yourself, why exactly should you visit? Monza's parkland setting near Milan offers a serene backdrop for the high-octane action, and the remnants of the old banking remind you that this isn't just any track. It's hallowed ground. For the best view, head to the grandstand at Variante del Retifilo, where you can witness cars brake from 350 kilometers per h to just 70 kilometers per h, making it a prime spot for overtakes and first-lap drama. And there you have it, Formula Dream aficionados. From the historic charm of Monaco to the high-speed thrills of Monza and the undulating challenge of Suzuka, these 10 tracks are where F1 magic truly happens. Each circuit offers its own unique blend of excitement, atmosphere, and unforgettable moments. So, whether you're dreaming of catching a race at Silverstone's iconic corners or soaking up the sun at Zandvoort, remember, these tracks are more than just venues. They're experiences you won't want to miss. Until next time, keep your engines revved and your dreams racing.